Alright, so here is my Bravada, and in the last video I said that the oil pump blew up, and quite literally it blew up. You can see all the cracks, see how jacked up everything is. You know, it wasn't even turning the pump at all. Pickup side completely broke. I think overall it just had too much stress on the pickup tube not fitting very cleanly. So, going to correct all that and put this thing back together. Also going to move my oil filter location. I used to have it bolted up to the rad support. I'm probably going to move it, you know, somewhere like right there or over here or something of that nature. Just to make it a little bit better. I might even put it towards more of the back of the car. But yeah, you know, it's got hooker, cast, S10 LS swap headers on it. They're pretty much the only ones that'll fit in a four-wheel drive build. Just so you can see, there's a stock front differential there, you know, all that fun stuff. Yep, so here's the damage after I took the cover off. You can see a whole bottom chunk missing, all torn in grooves. The whole exterior rotor is in pieces. Yeah, totally just destroyed. Yeah, look at that. Crazy. So, gonna be throwing a 295 high volume pump into this. This was supposed to be a 295 high volume, and I got it off Amazon. It was, you know, cheap unit, so I didn't expect much from it. But it put out about 70 psi until this happened, and I was making some pulls, doing some tuning and stuff like that, and noticed oil pressure starting to drop on this, and then on my way home it decided to completely break. And it was funny because I could feel when it snapped, I felt the gain in power from it just releasing any resistance that it had on this. So, pretty cool, but hopefully I'll be able to fish everything out of the pan, not have to worry about that too much, and keep moving on. So from this point, I was waiting on parts from Summit. I decided to get a Mellings 295 high volume pump to compensate for me running this thing with no oil pressure for a couple minutes. And then I decided to get a new oil filter adapter and an oil cooler. Got my oil filter adapter from Improved Racing. It was expensive, but I really liked it. And then I got an oil cooler from Amazon, and she's up and running. Have about 45-50 psi oil pressure at idle, and she's back on the road. Maryland weather's been kind of crap, but fortunately it's been warm enough for me not to feel too cold and, you know, keep me inside. But managed to get her all together. A few little things I want to finish and get her all cleaned up. Got the exhaust to look forward to later on and some other things. And then I'll be moving into another project hopefully by midsummer, maybe early fall. Be looking to get into a new project. We'll see what exactly it ends up being because I don't have the vehicle yet, but I have a good idea on what I want to do. If anybody's interested, I could do some videos on 3D printing. I 3D print car parts mainly little odds and ends like the cup holders and the knobs that you see in this video. Other odds and ends, my Bravada has a 3D printed air intake on it, and I'm working on printing with nylon carbon fiber to make my own intake manifold. I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in the build, please leave a comment. If you have questions, do the same, and let me know what you guys think. This has been one of my little passion projects for a couple years since I was in high school to build an S10, and the Bravada was my answer for what I wanted out of high school. And it's been a pleasure as much as a struggle. But if you guys want a more in-depth video on everything involved, let me know, and I'll go a little bit deeper. Thank you.